that it's about to open, it looks like taxpayers will be on the hook for some new expenses. Team 10 investigator Allison Ash discovered plans for a jail tunnel now look more like a pipe dream.
The tunnel was axed from the original plans to build this courthouse for budgetary reasons. But now it looks like the taxpayers are going to be on the hook for the cost to bus prisoners here to the courthouse from the jail, which is really just steps away. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3.
They don't have enough money to do it. They never had enough money to do it. That's what I mean by bait and switch.
Superior Court Judge Runston Mano doesn't mince words when he talks about the 22-story skyscraper where he'll soon be hearing cases. Judge Mano didn't attend the groundbreaking almost 3 years ago, even though he admits the old courthouse is really old.
When I went into this old courthouse in 1969, I said, this is sort of a dump. And it hasn't improved since 1969.
Water damage, chipped paint, the hidden threat of asbestos. There's another thing the old courthouse has, a security tunnel that connects it to the central jail. That's something that got cut from the design of the new courthouse. Now prisoners will ride, not walk, from the jail to the new courthouse, just steps away on the taxpayer's dime. And there's another problem. Team 10 discovered it just last week when sheriff's deputies did a test run, driving a prisoner bus and a transport truck into the basement of that new courthouse. It was a tight squeeze, but the transport truck was able to pull out of the narrow exit. The prisoner bus was another matter. Not the sound anyone wanted to hear.
And I don't think the sheriff's going to be happy with the undercarriage of his vans all chewed up.
The Sheriff's Department and the California Judicial Council, which is responsible for building the courthouse, both downplayed the bus bottoming out. They tell me it's an easy fix that won't cost taxpayers anything.
But busing inmates a block, not even a block, is that an optimum way to do things?
The courthouse was designed with a tunnel in mind, and that's what we want. And we are, the sheriff is working with county leaders and state leaders to try to develop a plan so we can have that tunnel.
That's where taxpayers do come in. Adding a tunnel to the new courthouse could cost up to $25 million. In the meantime, the sheriff is trying to get some help to pay the extra transportation and staff costs to bus all those prisoners from one block to the other for court.
This is the first time I've seen it. I can't believe it.
226, 227, 228, 229, 230. The Sheriff's Department says they're not sure yet how much it's going to cost to roll the prisoner buses that many steps, but a spokesperson told me they are working with the state to try to recover some of that money. From the Central Jail downtown, Allison Ash, Team 10.
We also ask if there is a safety risk to the public. After all, we've all seen those movies where prisoners escape from buses. Well, the sheriff isn't so worried about that. We are told it's more about the efficiency of just being able to line up the prisoners and walk them to court.